You guys ever had something that was in the back of your mind but you couldn't really find out what it was? Specifically some type of media or something. For example, I remember seeing a video where Obama and some female candidate were in the Star Wars battle with Duel of Fates playing in the background. They were like shooting lightning from their fingertips. And at the end, Obama pulled out this weird red tiny guy from her heart. And it just ran away and he tried catching up with it by walking past. All I know is that it was a live action video. It was posted on YouTube and I haven't been able to find it since. By the way, if anyone has that video, can you please leave it in the comments or something? I've been trying to look for it for so long. But anyways, I was curious to learn what other weird things people remember but are having trouble looking for. So that's when I went to Tip of My Tongue, a subreddit dedicated to just that. I decided I would pick out 3 random posts from this subreddit that have not been solved yet. Because honestly, these sound really interesting to me, but if you have any of your own, please share them in the comments. This first post comes from Pojid777. Help me find this movie about squirrels when I was a kid. It's a random movie, so I might be wrong. Let me know if you know a movie like this. I was 2 years old around 2005. It was on DVD. It was a movie that terrified me when I was 2 years old and scared me for years. All I remember is this old man, gray hair, and white clothes staring through a woman's window with a telescope watching her shower. I'm not sure if she found out, but I remember him being stroked by lightning. But I do remember him being eaten by squirrels, and another scene of a park ranger where someone with a gun wanting to pet the squirrels, then gets jumped by them and starts to get eaten by them. Pojit777 also left some extra details in the comments. I remember a YouTuber talked about it 7 years ago, but I got scared and left the video. I think it was animated, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, no one has really commented to help Pojit, so it looks like we'll just go straight to what I think. This reminds me of the Arthur episode, The Squirrels. An episode where Arthur and Buster watch a horror movie about squirrels. At first they find it silly, but as they watch it, they start getting horrified. Hell, they can't even look at squirrels the same anymore. This movie has given them a new phobia. And yes, The Squirrels is an obvious parody of the birds, which is also a possibility that the OP could be thinking of. This also kind of reminds me of the 2010 animated short film, Hambuster, where hamburgers come to life and start eating other people. These are honestly just my best guess of what the OP could be remembering, because, fever dreams tend to happen. I mean, look at the evil farming game. But aside from that, what they could be talking about could actually exist, so if anyone could find that, that would be great. This second post is written by Advanced Height. I remember seeing it on TV in 2007. I had DirecTV at the time. I believe it was a foreign movie, as I don't remember the characters speaking English. Maybe French? While I remember seeing the film on TV in 2007, I think it was before it came out before then. It was just showing on the channel. I can't remember what channel it was on, however. From what I remembered, it involved 2 women, both dark-haired, trying to kill one another. One woman tried to hit the other with a pipe. They tried to drown each other, and the movie ended with one woman, I think the protagonist, standing bloody and victorious in a pretty big and well-lit studio apartment. What makes me think it's French is the architecture I could see from outside her window. If it's any help, I remember getting scared of the violence of the movie and changing the channel to Disney Channel. And what was on was R.L. Stine's Haunting Hour, Don't Think About It, starring Emily Osment. So it was around October 2007 as I remember it being the premiere of that movie. I don't know if that helps though.
Sounds a little like High Tension, but also might be Swimming Pool.
I just looked those 2 movies up, and they really aren't. It was the 2 women versus each other, not a slasher. And the swimming pool seems close, but it's not it. Thanks though.
I also thought High Tension. High Tension is not really a woman versus slasher thing. Spoiler alert, the ending is actually 2 women fighting each other, and it's very bloody. The ending's not quite right, but maybe inside?
Thanks, but that's not it. Neither of the women were pregnant.
2 LDK?
Wow, that's really similar. But yeah, it's not it though. In my personal opinion, I think that the OP is misremembering unedited footage of a bear. However, there is a high chance that I am wrong. Because in unedited footage of a bear, a woman gets beaten up by another woman, which is herself, and she is unable to fight back. However, the ending is kinda similar, but it's mostly different. So yeah. This final post was made by Dungeoneer, 2023. I'm trying to find a YouTube video that scared me as a child. When I was a kid, my aunt who has special needs was watching scary Halloween videos, and one came up as a kid who every night heard a noise in his closet. And basically this happens every night. Then one night he opens it, and it's a doppelganger of himself, who then takes his place at the end. I specifically remember the dad hugging the kid, and the kid has yellow eyes from the Michael Jackson video Thriller. If anyone could help with this, that would be awesome. It's the main reason I don't look at mirrors now that I'm thinking about it. Thanks, Luca.
Sounds like the plot to us. How old would you have been around the time of watching this? Can you search by date on YouTube by doing before, year, and the search feature if that's helpful for your search? I can't help you. Just want to point out that this is one of the longest sentences I've ever read.
I'm honestly stumped on this one too. However, it does kind of sound like a Iggy35 video. In case you don't know, Iggy35 is known for doing a lot of crazy effects that are usually horror related on YouTube. This does sound like a video he couldn't make, because he does have a kid that he does videos with. That's my closest guess. So it looks like we're at the end of the video. I hope our adventure was good and fun. Hopefully these get solved. If you have any guesses or findings, please send them to the OPs. Alright? This is Gov signing off. Good night.